All right, we live.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday, noon Eastern time, to talk basketball and the GOAT conversation. So here we are again, right off of the GOAT James Kingdom platform. You guys can go right on ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that join the membership button, because GOAT James Kingdom is not going anywhere. And we're going to continue to bring more material to you guys. Also, shout out to everybody that is following us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, as we are going live, streaming live straight through Brandon's Facebook page on our Facebook group, which is GOAT James Kingdom. So you can catch our show every Sunday, and you can definitely join our panel. We'll put the link up later on today on the show. As today's show, we're going to discuss year 21 LeBron James, all the records he's about to set in year 21, and how that will definitely concrete solidify him as the GOAT without any discussion from Jordan fans or LeBron haters. Because now I'm starting to hear, Brandon, have you heard this? That it's an overweighted conversation now. It's tiring. No one wants to talk about it anymore. Have you heard this, Brandon?
I mean, of course, because they tired of LeBron. What the hell he's doing in the league? They tired of it.
They're tired of it. They're tired of it. But guess what? LeBron's not going nowhere. So for the guys who've been avoiding watching the NBA for the last 20 years, you're gonna have to avoid it. You're gonna have to avoid it for another 2 more years, because LeBron's not going nowhere. And then his children are gonna come behind him. So you probably gonna have another reason to hate on the GOAT, because his kids are gonna be better than any of your players' kids. I'll tell you that much. What up, Travis?
What's up, gentlemen?
What's good, Travis?
Yes,
So,
yes. So shout out to everybody that's already in the comments. I see my boy John there, King John. Thank you. That is a GOAT James Kingdom member. Thank you for your support, brother. We appreciate you. We got Twin Man. Chad, the link will be up on the group chat in a second, so you'll get a chance. Shout out to Jordan Pledger. Oh, what up, Jordan? That you know who Jordan Pledger is? He's a Facebook affiliate. He
Oh, what's
definitely.
good, Jordan?
Yes, we know who Jordan is. We got Liddy in the building, Twain Gant, Adrian Knight. What up, y'all? Thanks for joining us again. So today's show again is going to be about LeBron James. We're going to leave you guys alone about your favorite player, and we're going to just talk about LeBron and year 21, Brandon. So Brandon, can you help me understand this? Because I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to ask everybody that joins. Can you tell me anything in your life, Brandon, that you can joke about it, that you did for 20 years at an elite level?
I mean, I have no idea. I know everybody masturbate at an elite level. That's about all.
started at 12, and now I'm a pro at it.
That's about
I'm in the
all.
hall. You're in the Hall of Fame for that. We in the Hall of Fame for that. Our career is
Personal
over
Hall
for
of Fame.
that. Travis, same question posed to you. It's no disrespect to anybody. It's just to give an understanding and a perspective on LeBron James' greatness. Can you name anything in your life that you have done for 20 years straight at an elite or great level?
no, definitely not, man. I mean, it's super impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about it. Adrian Knight just said it best. I thought about video games. I said, I've been playing video games since I was like 9, 10, but I stopped playing video games a lot by the time I got to my late 20s into my early 30s. So I don't know if I still played 2K and Madden a little bit, but I don't think I was like an elite level at it. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, elite, and
Yeah,
I play it still, but not like I used to. I got
exactly.
life to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that does bring into perspective what LeBron James has done and brought to us. When they came out with that marketing campaign, Witness, we really witnessed something that we would never see again. I don't think we're ever going to see anyone that will be an elite player for 20 years in any sport. I mean, Kareem wasn't even elite for 20 years.
I mean, we had Brady, but Brady wasn't elite at the beginning.
Exactly.
He was winning.
Yes.
He was winning, but I wouldn't say elite at
How
the
many
beginning.
how many years did Brady play?
I
22,
believe
20?
23. I believe 23.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think
Okay.
it's 22, 23, something like that.
Okay. So, but I mean, he was close though. We would say about a good 18 to 19 of those would be
I don't know.
Yeah.
elite.
Almost 20.
Um,
Brady was
mhm.
amazing.
Yes.
Brady's
But
amazing.
yeah, but again, he's not Go James. He didn't run his sport. His team was good. Everybody always, we know he was winning. But like you said, it wasn't until he got Randy Moss, like in 08, 09, till he really started showing in the stats. like where he was leading in the, as far as passing yards and touchdowns. I think those first 4 or 5 years, Brady was just a, an average quarterback, but like you said, he was winning. So
system quarterback.
Yeah. So somebody said Brady was about elite for 17 years. So again, we're going into year 21 with LeBron James. They're title contenders. Has anybody been considered a title contender in year 20 or 21 of their career?
Robert Parrish when he was on the Bulls.
You mean when they were stealing all those dirty players from the 80s in the late 90s? Yeah. Oh,
the scrubs who wanted residual rings.
Oh
no. and mind you, he did put Michael Jordan in his place as well. Told him, listen, I got championships. You ain't gonna come run me over here. You ain't gonna talk to me crazy. Oh my God. So again, gentlemen, we're going to put the link up in the panel for anybody who wants to join. If you are going to join the panel today, you're going to have to answer those questions. I need to know, what is it that you have done for 20 years in your life at an elite level? As you can see, we can't even answer it ourselves, but we're going to keep asking this until the season starts, which is on Tuesday. It's Tuesday, right? Tuesday or Wednesday night? Tuesday night, right? The 24th. Yes. So we got Brandon, explain this to me. Why are they putting the Lakers up against the defending champs for the second year in a row to watch LeBron get a trophy? Or watch LeBron's opponent get a trophy or a ring? Why are they doing this to LeBron and LeBron fans? You there, Brandon? Oh, you were switching up? Oh, yeah. Brandon had to load up his computer, so I get. But what do you think about that, Travis? The second year in a row, LeBron has to sit there and watch a ring ceremony.
I think it's purely ratings. I don't think there's anything like deeper than that. Like, they know that there's going to be like a massive hype for all the reasons we're talking about right now. Like, they're title contenders. LeBron's got his thing going on. It's the defending champions. Two great teams. So there's all these narratives that are going to hit together, and so they're just expert scheduling. I think it'll be a great game. I think it'll be an early statement game, because both squads are going to be in full strength, for like to start off, then figure each other out. So we'll see. Should be a great game.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when the Heat won the championship in 2006, that next season opener, we got blown out. And I do remember a few teams that won the championship that opening night just got blown out. They didn't step up. I think the Warriors won last year, though. I think the Warriors did win that game. But again, they were playing the Lakers that were not that well.
Lakers. It was pretty easy.
They played the different Lakers, not the Lakers now, not the title contending Lakers. So, Brandon, you ready to put the graph up so we can talk about LeBron's 21 season? There we go, gentlemen. Listen, I know you guys have seen this graph before. We were supposed to talk about it before, but we had so much fun these last couple of weeks. Make sure you guys go back and check the last few episodes. They were fire. They were blazing, better than any Sunday football game you've watched so far. So, but we're going to talk about this, okay? Now, you guys do understand LeBron James is set to break all kinds of records this year again. Like, it's almost unfathomable to think about the amount of records. I know Brandon has always touched on it. LeBron has so many records, and the fact that he's still adding to it is going to be incredible. So let's just start with the first thing, the regular season. Every point LeBron James scores from here on out will be an NBA record. Just think about that. Every free throw, every two-pointer, every layup, dunk, whatever that he does, as far as putting the ball in the basket, will be an actual record, a new record set every time. I know that gets y'all mad. They don't like that, right, Brandon? They hate that. They hate when we say he's the youngest to 1,000, the youngest to 2,000, all that other stuff. Then he's going to have the highest average on every stat, because there is no other player to average more than, I think, 3 assists per game in year 21. I don't think they even average 3. I don't think none average over 4 rebounds or 5 rebounds. None average over a block or over a steal. And definitely nobody averaged double digits, I think, besides, I don't even know. Nobody averaged double digits.
Nobody.
So LeBron's going to basically have all of the average stats for year 21. And he's going to have that average also for being the age 39, because nobody in the age of 39, I believe, averaged over 20 besides Michael Jordan. Then this is the real kicker. Brandon's going to love this. 20 all NBAs. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. 20 all NBA selections. Michael only has 11. Do you know how great you have to be to get 20 all NBA selections? I mean, Kobe's, it has what, 15, right? Kobe has 15. Tim Duncan has 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great. This man's going on 20. And then the All-Stars automatic. We already know LeBron's getting 20 All-Stars. So he's gonna have 20 All-Stars and 20 all NBA seasons. And if he averages 25, which is more than likely, he's gonna have 20 all NBAs, 20 All-Stars, and 20 seasons averaging 25 points or more. Lord have mercy, somebody stop me with this microphone. What up, Ralph?
Yo.
What's good, bro?
Ralph.
Not much going on, everybody.
All right, Ralph, I gotta ask you the question before I continue. I asked everybody who showed up. Can you name anything in your life, no disrespect to you, that you have done for 20 years straight at an elite level?
Making babies.
That's what's up, man.
And you
My oldest about to be 20.
And you haven't retired from it neither. I can see it already.
We're not doing that.
So your oldest is 20. So making babies. So for 20 years you've been good at making that's I mean, you got a better record than LeBron. You got what, 7 and 20? Right?
That's Drew Brees territory, man. Or not Drew Brees, but what's his name?
Yeah, you're right.
That boy didn't miss. Boy, 7.
You
got more than Mike. You got
Yeah, I got Robert Horry.
Wow. So, well, thanks for joining, y'all. Y'all know who Ralph is. He's definitely an MJ delegate. Thank you for joining us, brother. So, as you can see, that's the regular season. And if we want to just go to the advanced stats, LeBron James will more than likely pass Kareem in offensive win shares all time, and he will add to his VORP all time. So, that's just what he's going to do in the regular season. Brandon, am I missing anything?
You know, there's a few things that, you know, it's just going to pop up. Like, for instance, first person with 40,000 points. That's something like that.
Oh, yeah, we know that already. We already know that.
Yeah. It's just a lot of records that we haven't seen before. I know one is like 1,100 blocks and 2,200 steals, something like that. Like, no one's done that before. But it's just a lot of things because LeBron is continuing to play at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people say because he played so long, but everyone could play this long if they wanted to, but no one could play at this level.
No, they can't.
Udonis hasn't played to 20 years, but you know, anybody could sit there on the bench for 20 years, but somebody actually have to want you. I don't think UD played more than 10 games in the last 5 seasons.
Yeah,
I don't know. You probably know more than me, Johnny. I see him play like 1 game a year. Yeah, 2 games at the most a year.
Yeah, he rarely plays. He's brought in for scrub time, especially the last 5, 6, 7 years. He came off of being a bench player.
He had a nice game at the end of the season.
Yeah, his last game was a good game. It was a decent game.
He can hope. He just don't play. It's probably, you know.
No, he don't have it. Listen, he was an undersized big man, right? Because he was a 4 from the beginning. He was undrafted. He's just a hustler. He fits the Miami system, and he's from Miami, so he's just a simple guy. He could have went elsewhere to get more money, get more playing time. He was just really comfortable being in Miami, living in Miami, being a part of the Heat organization. I think they put him on the coaching staff now. So, you know, he's definitely one. But yeah, like you said, you know, but LeBron is definitely not Udonis, and he's not like Kevin Willis. You know what I mean? Because what we got the 21 season guys is Kevin Willis, Robert Parrish, Dirk Nowitzki, Vince Carter.
Dirk played 21. VC played 21.
And Kevin Garnett, right?
Didn't VC play 22?
Yeah, VC played 22.
Yeah,
but he played in year 21 too as well. But he played 21 years.
Yeah, he played 21 years. So you got he's going to be the 6th guy to do that. He's second in minutes, right? He's top 10 in games played already. Oh, and for all you LeBron, go ahead.
Wait, Moses Malone, didn't he play 20?
He
19.
may have played 20 or 19, but I don't think he played 21.
No, he didn't play
Because I
20.
know
Yes,
what
man.
his last year I think was like 92 or 93 or something like that
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
believe.
played forever.
with the
He
Spurs.
played forever.
Yeah, I believe him and Elvin Hayes played 19 seasons, if I'm correct. We can look it up though. We can definitely look it up. Um,
I
but for all you
know it was a
LeBron,
long time. Yeah.
yeah, it's a long time. For all you LeBron haters, LeBron James will also more than likely pass 5,000 turnovers. He will more than likely pass Kobe Bryant for the most missed field goal attempts in NBA history. So there you go, guys, for you guys to say that we not, so you can say we're not, so we're not being biased. No,
Moses
LeBron.
played 21 years.
Oh, he did play, no, 21
And that
seasons.
because yeah, 20 because they counted his ABA years. He played
Oh,
19 NBA seasons and 2 years in ABA.
okay. So they don't count his ABAs when they talk about the guys who played 21
Hmm.
seasons.
Yeah, he
Okay.
Yeah,
played 2 years in
I
ABA.
that's the only thing I don't like what the NBA does. They don't recognize the ABA. That really pisses me off because if it wasn't for the ABA, like the NBA wouldn't have a lot of the stuff that they're doing right now.
They
I think
actually do.
they
They do.
recognize it. They just do not include their statistics and records
That's
because it's
that's
a
what I'm
different
saying.
league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a different league. It's understandable. It's a different league. It was a different league. It was a different league.
Yeah, at the
So
same time, it's like if you're gonna take stuff from the ABA, incorporate everything. Like those players I could rant and rave about the ABA right now, but I just don't like it because like Dr. J, like his best years was in the ABA,
Mhm.
and if I'm served correctly, I think most of his totals were in the ABA.
Hmm. No, I mean not
but
most of
no,
his
he played
totals.
like what 5 years in ABA, 4 years.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Like
he played seven, he played 4 years. He played 72, 73, 74, and
yeah, he
75.
played like
And,
4 or 5 years.
76. And then but he played 12 years in the NBA. So he played till 1988. I believe that was his last year.
Look at his totals.
He played
Yeah,
at
no,
80. He played at 87, but
he played
still.
87.
Let me see,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He played 5 years in the ABA.
Mhm. No,
How much?
he has like 22,000 NBA points, but if you add his ABA points, it comes up to like
He got
30,000.
30. Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, and you're right. No, you're right, Ralph. You're right. But again, his career altogether is great, but the NBA career is the hard part. Because remember, when he came to the NBA as well, he was asked to step his game back because he came in with McGinnis and Collins, who were both 20-point per game scorers. So they were like, we need you to kind of play with a team type of style, and then
George
eventually,
Mc, George McGinnis is a former MVP, so like that is.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's
I
what I'm
mean, he
saying.
was a
Yeah.
dog too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he could have came in and said he was obviously way better than McGinnis. He could have came in and said, "Nah, I'm the
Uh-huh.
man." You see what I'm trying to say? But he didn't. He didn't do that. And technically, your Knicks dropped the ball. They should have put him and Kareem on the team together. But we're gonna leave that alone. But let's
Yeah,
get
you're
back to
gonna
the
leave my
GOAT.
Knicks alone.
Let's get back to the GOAT. So Travis, you've been patient. Travis, what do
I
you
don't know
think of
about
these? Yeah, no, we're not your GOAT. Let's get back to the GOAT, not your GOAT, the GOAT. This guy LeBron James. This guy LeBron James. These records for the regular season. I know a lot of people don't think the regular season matters, but what does that? Any one of these pop out to you as far as the records he's going to break?
I mean, it's all like I said. I usually just go by like when I'm looking at players, it's like total resumes. No, I mean I like it all. Like especially like the all around stats. Like he's going to be as we all know like the only guy with 30K plus 10K, 10K, and that's just going to increase. That's just a testament to his consistency. Like you said, everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but like a lot of players have played at 20 plus years, like 1920, but a lot of them like were very, very inconsistent from year 15, 16 on. And that's what LeBron has. I mean, in his corner, when you're talking about all time, he's been very consistent. He's taking great, phenomenal care of his body, which is probably one of the main factors there. He's avoided major injury. He's done everything right as far as enabling himself to play. And like you said, he's been very consistent. Definitely the most consistent player across the decades that we've seen. I mean, it's just going to be the totality of his of his career stats. And like you said, he's going to be some of these advanced stats too, which I still think are important. He's going to own those outright, especially VORP, and total win shares. So I mean, it's just going to be it's going to be great to see where once he finally does hang him up, to see where he lands as far as the bar is going to be set for any player who wants to even consider playing that long. They'll have almost an impossible thing to aspire to.
Yeah. Now, mind you, the win shares I think are still going to be Kareem's for this season. I don't think LeBron can reach. I don't think he can reach Kareem's. Is it, right? It's Kareem, right? It's number one win shares. I don't think LeBron's going to reach.
Yeah. Who was it? It definitely was Kareem.
Yeah. So, all right. All right. So, what about you, Ralph? Anything here that sticks out as far as the regular season records you see here?
I mean, to be that consistent to make all NBAs and then make the that many all-stars on top of the his total points, that's gonna be very remarkable. It proves that he's the most consistent player of all time. That I have to get the nod to him. Those are the things that really stick out to me. It's like the play at an all-star level for that long, it's crazy.
Go. Now I gotta say
for me, I guess for me, the All-Star game is not really too much of a big deal because anybody can be an All-Star. But the All NBA team and averaging 25 for 20 straight years, that's going to be impressive. That's probably the most impressive thing besides scoring 40,000 points that someone could do. Like that's crazy to be All NBA for 20 times and averaging 25 points for 20 straight seasons. Like, that's crazy.
That's great. Now, to answer the folks that are in the comments, they're asking about we know he's going to hit the 40,000, right? We know that's LeBron, that's guaranteed. Now, the thing is, they're asking for 12,000 and 12,000. Now, he has 10,000.
I don't think he'll get 12,000 assists.
He has 10,400 assists. He's only been averaging about 350 assists per game the last 3-4 seasons. So he would have to play
game. That's tough.
Yeah. We're not a game. We're talking totals here now. We're talking totals. Craig's not here, so we're talking totals.
Yeah.
And then in rebounds, he can get 400 to 500 rebounds if he really gets down to it, but he would have to play another 3 seasons to get to 12,000 because he only has 10,600. So he
don't
have
think he get that either.
Yeah,
I think he's 2 years back.
11,000 though, but 11,000 is available. It will be 40,000, 11,000, 11,000, 2,200, and 1,100. That would be the mark that he's going to set for his career. That's just remarkable. Now, if we go to the playoffs, because we already know LeBron dominates when it comes to the playoffs. Ain't nobody better than LeBron in the playoffs. Playoff translation, Ralph. Playoff translation. Every point scored, just like in the regular season, will be a record for LeBron James. Every steal that he makes will be a record in the playoffs. Every basket that he makes, as far as a field goal attempt, will be a record in the playoffs. Every 2-pointer he makes will be a record in the playoffs. Every game that he plays, every series he wins, every game that he wins, and he will definitely add to his offensive win shares, his total win shares, and VORP when we're talking about his records for the postseason. So we all got the Lakers making the playoffs, correct?
Oh, yeah.
They should. They should if they're healthy.
All right. Start with you, Brandon. Am I missing anything for the playoffs?
Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna be the all-time leader in rebounds. Duncan has that.
Wait a minute.
I think no, it's not Duncan. It's Wilt. Isn't it? Or Russell has.
Russell has 4,000.
Russell got like 4,000 something. But I think Duncan has the blocks.
Yeah, Duncan has the blocks.
Yeah, he's not gonna pass those 2 in blocks. Yeah, if he plays 2 more years, he may get the assist. He may, but I doubt it because he scores too many points to be number one.
It's still Magic Johnson, right?
Yeah, still Magic.
And I think
Magic
got 2,300, something like that.
Yeah,
so.
in like 10 years.
Yeah, LeBron would need 300 more. LeBron would need 300 assists in the playoffs, and he's never done that. So no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, LeBron scores too many points to just only get assists. So That's why he's
Somebody,
not gonna get 12,000 assists in the season.
well, hey, listen, LeBron James playoff translation. They're asking about averages, Ralph, in the comments, right? Tell them about LeBron James playoff translation, Ralph. Let them know how LeBron
He goes up
translates.
in the playoffs. He
Thank
goes
you.
up in the playoffs, and like when I talk about uh playoff translation is, do you elevate from the regular season to the playoffs, and does it translate into wins? And like he does have that. He does have that, and we can't ignore that.
Well, one thing I forgot to add, Brandon, if he does make the finals this year, LeBron James will have the most conference titles in NBA history.
I don't know if he's making the finals now.
It's a possibility. He can make it. It's there.
Yeah, they could make the final.
I'm
They could have
I'm I'm
made it last year.
always, like I
They could
said,
have made it last year. So
I'm always saying you got to beat the champions. I'm out the West. I got the champions until you knock them down.
I feel
yeah,
you.
it doesn't mean that it won't happen or it won't. Couldn't happen. Like no champion wins every year, so it's possible that the
Yeah,
Lakers can make the finals.
and
I,
this is not the David Stern NBA where repeats happen a lot.
I don't. I think the Lakers been overhyped all year. Me personally.
Here
I
you
don't know
go.
how they clearly was the second best team in the league last year.
Were they though?
I don't
The
know how
X
that's.
factor for me is D'Lo.
He stepped up in
Oh,
the preseason so far. He's
well, I
looking good.
mean, he played
That's
good.
your X factor.
I think they all just wore down because they was playing playoff ball from what February, March.
Yeah,
They just wore down, and Jamal Murray was Michael Jordan. It was
yeah,
He
crazy.
was incredible. Yeah, he was incredible. That duo, I mean, that pick and roll, the way they were running up top, that high pick and roll was like phenomenal.
I, I mean, it was cool, but Jamal Murray was just making shots with everybody. The dude wouldn't miss. No matter who they put on Jamal Murray, he wouldn't miss.
Well, how they
So
would run the offense is when they gave it to Joker, Jamal Murray would run off of picks and run off the pick of Joker, and that's how he was hitting those shots.
no, he was
They
taking them
couldn't
one on
stop
one.
it.
No, he was
hey,
taking them one on one. He
yeah,
was taking them one on one. He was taking turns with everybody.
He had some one on ones, but that was the offensive play they were running throughout the
I
whole
mean,
playoff.
they was running the offense, but you know,
yeah,
their
they have a
Jokic
chance.
did what he did. Jokic did what he did. He didn't like destroy the Lakers. Like there's no way to stop him because it was Jamal Murray could not be stopped.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Brandon, you can put the link up so we can get some more folks to join. They're asking for the link, please. Hey, Ralph, John said in the comments, King John said the Lakers beat the championship team last year.
That was last year.
They're gonna do it this year.
We got to see it.
Yeah,
I think LeBron has
We got to see it.
LeBron should
We
definitely
got
have
to
a
see
chip
it.
on his shoulder
yeah, LeBron
for
does.
for that because
LeBron.
he had arguably his worst. I mean, worst fourth quarter series of all time last year.
Well, to get those all NBAs, he better play 65 games.
He has 13 first teams, three third team, and three second teams. So
Yeah.
I think he could do it. I think he can do it. I think he could play 65 games. It's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy for him because again, but I think this year I just think this year they're a better team. So I believe they have enough defenders. You know, they have Rui, they have Vanderbilt, they have, they got guys. And I think, like I said, if Anthony Davis plays that elite defense that I saw during the preseason, and that we know he can play from like 2020, if he's all NBA, all defensive first team, Anthony Davis, LeBron ain't gonna have to do too much. He'll make the all NBA team off that alone. He'll play 65 games easily.
Well, both of them just got to stop stepping on people's shoes because that's how they get hurt. They twist the ankle and they're out for a week.
They
2
gotta stop
weeks.
wearing them low tops. I don't understand why they keep playing in them low tops. All of the LeBron sneakers are getting lower and lower. I don't get it. But back to the records. Let's get back. What up, Chad? Thanks for joining us. Back to the record. Travis, any of these playoff records? Oh, we can start with you, Brandon. Any of these playoff records, Brandon, stand out to you, or that you feel like
Not really. He had these for a while.
He already had them, right? You just added.
I mean, it's not really too much. He's durable, played at elite level for so long that it's not really a thing anymore. It's just LeBron James. It's not really that impressive to me what he's doing. It's just LeBron.
Facts. Everybody who wants to join the panel, you're more than welcome to join the panel. The link is up on the group chat. If you're watching the show, come on. We open up our panel to anybody. This is an actual basketball discussion show. We talk basketball. We stick to the topic, though, because we're talking LeBron James greatness. So, Travis, any of these, did you know any of these that LeBron had? Did you know that he owned all of this?
I did know to a degree. I think that maybe the one that I had forgotten was probably steals. But everything else, yeah, I mean, he's, like I said, it just, I don't even use the longevity argument when I'm debating anymore. I'm just like, hey, because like you said, you have to be super consistent. And for him to have all these, it's just, especially like wins, offensive wins, all that stuff is like, it's just super impressive to me. You can't really degrade it. And like Brandon said, it's just like, you really don't sleep at night, or you really don't lose any sleep over it. And it's just like, it's just, impressive because he's going to keep adding to it. And, we'll see where he lands officially.
All right, that's what's up. That was up. Thanks. We got Chad, Wayne, and King John who just joined the panel. Thank you, gentlemen. We'll come to you shortly. You're gonna have to answer the question just like everybody else did. We'll start with Ralph, though. Ralph, any one of these is surprising to you as far as the records he's holding in the playoffs and the possibility of making the finals and having the most conference championships of all time?
He's had these last year, right?
Yeah.
Some at least 4 years.
Yeah.
No, I think he had the offensive win shares, and Vorp. He's already had that. So I mean, I knew he had the every series win. I knew that. I mean, I knew all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as you guys know, if anybody knows LeBron James, he's been doing this actually since like 2016, where he really paces himself throughout the season, and he's really at his full, his capability when the playoff starts. Last year he had that foot issue, but you can see when he got to the playoffs, LeBron was ready to go. He could play 40 minutes easily. So I think he's going to do the same again this year. He's just a brilliant athlete. There's no way to even calculate LeBron James's ability to do what he does. He's just the greatest ever. So let's start with you, Chad. Thanks for joining the panel, Chad. Chad, tell us something that you've done for 20 years at an elite level.
Floor covering.
What happened?
Floor covering. Tile, hardwood.
Floor covering.
Oh, that's what you do for a living. You've been doing that for 20 years.
I've been doing it for 23.
And you ain't got no complaints?
Well, you always get complaints. LeBron's got complaints, but I'm still doing it. I'm still getting calls. I'm still getting paid.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll give you an applause for that. I can't say that. I haven't done nothing for 20 years straight. Whose mic is that? Is that your mic, Chad?
What do you mean? Is that my mic? What's it doing?
It's an echo. I think it is yours. Yeah, it is you. If you are listening to the show, guys, you would have to, when you're on the panel, you have to actually stop listening to the show. Whatever you're listening to, you have to kind of get some headphones or something because you do have back talk. So, but Chad, I'm gonna stop speaking so you can speak because it's only when we speak. How do you evaluate LeBron James' 21st season and all the records that we brought up?
It's kind of like what Ralph said. I mean, he was doing a lot of this stuff last year, but I think the most thing that I think's impressive about him is he's the only player statistically in the top 100 in all categories, and just still climbing. He's already got 20 straight seasons of 20 points or more a game, which nobody's already done that. And then the possibility of having 20 straight seasons. I mean,
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, so mute yourself right quick, Chad, so I can get the Wayne. Thank you, Chad. That's Chad, y'all. Y'all know Chad. He's Bill Manning on our Facebook group. He's probably trolled you long enough, so you can holler at him there. Wayne, what's good, man? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, fellas. I'm good.
Thank you.
Good, Wayne.
So can you match that? Have you done something for 20 years of your life that you can say has been an elite level and great?
Nothing I could admit on live television.
Masturbating, I got you.
Well, don't feel bad. You know, Ralph's been making babies for 20 years at an elite level, so you know what I'm saying. You're not the only one around here. All
Nah, not for 20 years. Don't worry.
All right. So what's good with the you know, obviously, you know, you see what LeBron's doing. What do you think of these records and everything he's about to put into motion for year 21?
It's crazy. Obviously unmatched. With the GOAT debate, people like to limit a lot of stuff to what Michael Jordan is good in, but this guy is good across the board. The numbers are unparalleled, and it's going to be a while before you see a couple of people start breaking some of these records. He's not only matched up against individuals, but he's matched up literally against organizations with some of his numbers. So this is he's just great as it is, man. You got to give him his flowers right now.
Ooh. Did y'all hear
And
that, man? Y'all know you heard what he
additionally,
just said? Yeah, go ahead. You said
additionally,
organizations. You said he had stuff that matches organizations, not just
yeah,
players. Okay, go
yeah.
ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
So when you check the numbers, like Kareem had 20 years with 20 years played, 17 years, 20 points a game. And last year's were like 17, 14, and 10. Malone had 19 years played, 17 straight seasons, 20 points a game. He has 20 years played going into his 21st year, and it's very likely he's going to average at least 20 points a game. So he is scoring wise, he has set the bar with like 3 seasons ahead of everybody else. As soon as I matched him at 17 years. When I saw him continue at 25 points a game in year 18, then he actually went up to 30 and 29 in year 19 and 20. I was like, what the hell? Nobody's doing this. And when I did a comparative analysis of all the persons playing in year 20 and further, I literally had to combine about 3 or 4 players to actually do what he match his stats. There's no one person that matched him, especially even with scoring in terms of field goal percentage. Kareem probably did about 50, but Kobe had 22 points a game, or 17 points a game in his last 3 years. He was still shooting around 36%. Brown is literally at 29 points per game at about 50% or 51. So,
you know, now that you bring that up, Wayne, Brandon has done that before. Brandon has showed how LeBron James playoff stats are comparable if you put Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry together. I've seen people even actually make a copy of your post, Brandon. You did Shaq and Kobe.
Shaq and Kobe, Jordan and Pippen,
Jordan
Steph and Clay.
Stephen Clay.
I saw that.
If you take LeBron's numbers alone, you can do it. Can you name some of the players that you said that you had to combine other than those two that you said you had to find like two?
This is regular season, but they had Kevin Willis. He played about 21 seasons. Kevin Garnett.
No. I thought you meant like you went and found players like, let's just say like Gilbert Arenas and Stephon Marbury, and you had to put those two careers together to get LeBron.
No. I dealing at the elite level, way down the line in terms of like 17 years, or who played 20-year careers. So I think they maxed out at 20 points per game at year 17, and he continued to average 25 plus after like in year 18, 19, and 20. And when I made that comparative analysis in terms of like points, rebounds, and so on, there were a few people who could actually come close to him.
Yeah, well, yeah, we it's there. As you can see, he's going to have the highest average in every stat for year 21. So, Twin Man, it's your turn, Twin Man. What's good, bro? I know I think I've asked you this question before, but you got to let everybody know, what have you done for 20 years in your life at an elite level?
I've been a good son for 40 years.
You pay your mama rent?
No, but I do help with bills. Don't get it twisted. Me and my siblings bought my mama a car. Don't come for me like that.
Shout out to you, man. All right, so you a big time LeBron guy, right? So these are the records, man. These are what he's about to set. Come bring it for me. I know you got some fire for us. What do you think?
I mean, what is there really to say? Unless you are blind or don't know basketball or you are just a pure hater, this is something we've never seen before, period. Let's think about some of the all-time greats towards the tail end of their careers. Shells of themselves. Let's be real. They were shells of themselves. They couldn't do what they normally did. They couldn't produce he's producing like he's always produced from year 1 to year 21. Like, think
Year
about
three.
that. And like the last 18 and 19, he gave you what? 29 points and 30 points. So I need y'all to think about that. What was Jordan doing in year 15? Don't worry, I'll
82 games. 82 games. Don't forget, remember that. 82 games.
hold on. I'll give you the golf clap for that. He gets the golf. He gets the golf clap.
I'll give it to him. Jordan played 82 games in year 15 his last season, and then he got the 20. Now I was gonna say he got the 20 points per game because they let him make some free throws at the end of the game.
to me,
we're just about to see that to Johnny.
If you find something negative to say in this man's, I'm talking about overall career and what he's done for the league, what he's done for the game itself, because we have to think about it. His game had to evolve at least 2-3 times to be able to stay this efficient, to stay this effective. Like, so when I hear people sit here, like, he came in the league, he wasn't really refined. He wasn't he's still, great court vision, came in a great playmaker, came in a team guy already, but then he developed that jump shot. His playmaking went up from that. He's got, now how many dudes did he get paid in the NBA just from playing with him?
Well, he made careers. He made all kind of careers.
Like this, his impact on the league is immeasurable. So the slander and the disrespect just needs to stop. This is the greatest player ever, period. It's going to take somebody at least 25 years scoring at least 20 points or 25 points to catch him.
That's it. That's facts. That's facts. King John, let me get the King John, Twin Man, because you can go on for hours, Twin Man, if we let you speak.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing this Sunday?
Don't do me like that.
Because listen, I can already listen. The comments are going crazy. As soon as Twin Man start talking, I start reading the comments and people go crazy. They Twin Man, you be dropping the facts. But it's King John's turn. Because we want to get the show going for a while here, so we can get on to Sunday football. King John, 20 years in your life. I think you're the oldest of the group here, so I know you got something you did for 20 years, brother.
Well, next year it'll be 20 years that I've been a commercial driver. So next year for 20 years.
So it's okay. All right. So y'all can see we got real good men out here that do a lot of good work. So we got guys laying down tile. We got guys laying down for babies. We got, you know what I'm saying?
I knew that was coming.
We got guys, we got guys driving trucks, you know what I'm saying, or driving cars for 20 years. But you know what I'm saying? That shows you guys how great LeBron is. So King John, you are another LeBron guy. Go ahead, give it to us. Explain to us why LeBron's the GOAT because of these records and how amazing these records are.
It's crazy because I was just having a debate about his all-time steals record the other day in the playoffs. And I said, well, LeBron holds the record for the most steals in playoffs history. And we argued down about that. I said, just go to Google because Google won't help you. I didn't need it. And they looked it up and they sent me my $100 cash out because we made a bet that he won.
That is funny.
But I always call this era the haters era because we're not appreciating these athletes that we see in front of us. And LeBron is just doing everything for everybody and everybody can see it. This is not like the late 80s, early 90s where it's certain games, select games, and the NBA really had to push it. We really can see this man doing everything at an elite level for over 20 years. And that is crazy. I mean, everything he's doing, he's filling every box, every game. I mean, just think, he in year 21, he's in better shape than Anthony Davis is in his prime. Anthony Davis is in the middle of his prime. And we telling us that a guy who's 38 about to turn 39 is in better shape. The Lakers organizations don't worry about certain things when it comes to LeBron James because they know he's going to check every box.
Oh, man.
I mean,
Brandon, look what we've created, Brandon. Look at this. This is GOAT James Kingdom at his finest, Brandon, right here.
I told you,
Yeah.
Johnny, that you and Brandon's created the first safe space for LeBron James fans. And Travis, I want you to speak more because you drop gems every time you on.
Oh,
Travis,
appreciate that, sir.
Travis be
I
capping,
want you to
man.
know that.
First of all, Travis be capping. He comes on here with his intelligence, and if you catch him on Facebook, he's trolling. He's dropping. He's
Got to
dropping.
maintain the balance, man. Come on.
He's dropping outdated memes.
I got to
Oh,
update those memes. That's true.
yeah. You got
Now
to update them.
for me, I guess I'm kind of numb to the fact of what LeBron is doing because it's not like, oh wow, look at what LeBron's about to do. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just numb to it at the moment because we've been talking about it so much. It's not as impressive as it should be, and I guess that's a lot in the GOAT debate. People are just numb to what LeBron is doing. In the preseason, I know they showed this one play where Anthony Davis blocked the ball and LeBron just drove down and just scored a layup. And if you just look at the play and you realize this guy's in year 21, there's not really much you can say. He just got the
Right.
ball, ran down the court, ran past everybody, and just scored in year
Br-
21.
Brandon, that play, he kind of ran over. I forgot the guy name. He used to play for the Clippers, and everybody, I posted it. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, that was a charge. That was a charge." I said, "No, it wasn't." I said, "That's you just being a hater because he wasn't in position and he was still moving." They
Yeah,
actually should have called a blocking foul on that play that
there
you're talking
should have
about.
been a foul
Favorite
for
Yeah.
LeBron James, I
and
call
one.
it LeBron James old man play. My favorite LeBron James old man play. I think it happened if it was either last season or the season before. I think Austin Reeves throws him the outlet and he's in a full-on sprint with a defender next to him and he looks like a fucking tight end and then he does a reverse dunk on the end.
Yeah,
And mind you, he was in like year, it was like year like 18, 19 at that time.
I remember there was a time when he was on the Miami Heat, and I used to have to defend LeBron James with my friends. And I remember that we was watching him play, and they were saying the same thing, that he doesn't have no bag. Back then, it wasn't called the bag. They were saying how he just bullies his way to the lane. And I was showing them a play of LeBron doing a transition play and showing how he put professional athletes at a disadvantage. You can see in their face they cannot do nothing. He's coming full speed. You can stand there if you want to, but he still can go around you. So you can try to stand still, but you don't even have the time. You're backpedaling. He was making grown men look like children. I was like, look at that. I said, that's a grown man he did that to. We're not talking about you and I. This is somebody that practices every day. This is somebody that goes into the gym every day. This is somebody that runs and do all kinds of stuff every day. And LeBron is running at him with a basketball, and he is terrified. Like, that's how great LeBron is.
I
Yeah.
mean, like one thing where Kevin Garnett was talking about the NBA today and how exhausting it is. He said that players before wouldn't be able to just step into the game and run up and down the court with them, like because if you watch the game, sometimes it's exhausting because they're just up and down the floor so much, and you see that LeBron is still playing at a pace with these guys still today.
Yep.
Like
One
that's
thing
why a
That's
lot
why
of
I
people
said.
are just
That's why I
numb
said he
to what
evolved his
LeBron is
game
doing.
like 3
Yeah,
times. He evolved his
he
game
had
like
to.
3 times,
Yeah.
man.
He's
One thing
played
I
in
will say about
he's
oh, go
played
ahead.
he played in the fastest era that we've seen, that we all of us have seen, and he's played in the slowest era as far as pace wise that we've all seen. He's played in the big man era
And he
where they
averaged
would
30 points in both eras.
Yeah.
Right.
That one thing I'll say about LeBron is that I mean, and this is why, like you guys, I mean, I'm sure you, especially Joe, like everyone knows like what my criteria is, but like LeBron, he has been in like he's had like amazing peaks too. Like for me, I always say that his 2013 season was at worst like the second best or the second worst or the second best player that anyone's ever seen because he was shooting 40% from three. He was a monster defensively and he was just super efficient. He had refined his jumper. And like when you look at that and when someone's doing that and it just matches the consistency, like you can't knock him down. Like it's not just longevity. Because when you're dominating statistically, advanced and everything else, it becomes It's not just you're checking some boxes and then whatever. When you're that dominant, it's tough to rank you or rank anyone else ahead of you. Like especially when your peak is that high.
Just think about how ass backwards some of the arguments have been. Man, the only reason why you saying he's the GOAT because he played so long. Like, but it's not that he's played long. It's that he's played at damn near an MVP level for 21 years.
Yep. And
like, think about that for a second. There's an argument that LeBron James should have at least 8 or 9 MVP trophies, regular season MVPs.
But think about this. And I talked about this on Ralph's live the other day on Ralph. We talked about this, Ralph. Who was in year 21 or year 20 or in their last season the main guy for them to be a title contender?
Nobody.
Sure.
In year 20, nobody was expecting Kobe to be a title contender. In year 15, nobody was expecting Jordan to have that. Chad, mute yourself, please. Nobody expected Michael Jordan 15 season. Nobody expected Kareem in year 20, even though they were champs. It wasn't on him. It was Magic's team at that time.
Yep.
It was still everything was predicated on him. Who was on their last season? Maybe Wilt Chamberlain. No, not even then, because they lost in 73. So he didn't play 74. He didn't retire till 75. So,
but Wilt wasn't the main guy though.
And he wasn't the main guy. So at year 21, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna drop a gem for y'all because it's my turn. I was a LeBron hater for one NBA season, and that was 2015. When LeBron James left Miami Heat, I was done with LeBron. I said, you know what? Everybody's right about him. He doesn't like the pressure. He just wants it easy. He left Miami. We should be running it back. He promised me 8. I wanted 8. We can get another 8, right? Because I think Pat Riley's better than Cleveland, right? He goes to Cleveland, and then he makes the playoffs. And then he makes that run in the playoffs. And then I sit back to myself and said, man, I'm not going to hate this man. Then he gets in the finals. I was still hoping he was going to lose the finals. But when they went up 2-1, without Kyrie Irving, without Kevin Love, and he was doing it with Dellavedova, I was like, man, this is it. I can't hate on LeBron no more. Then 2016 happens. Then here it is. We just keep going. I'm just sitting back witnessing year after year. He keeps doing it. He just keeps doing it. I mean, everything that you guys talk about 2013. 2018 LeBron is the best LeBron.
2018 was the best I've seen LeBron. 2018 was the best.
I like
Matter of
13
fact,
better.
on Ralph, your live last night, we were talking about peak, right? So LeBron's peak, y'all agreed, was from 09 to 14 or 13, right?
No. It was 2012 to 2000 and I think it was 18.
So they switched it to the 2000.
Yeah, 17.
Because I was gonna say that LeBron James' years in Miami was great because overall he was able to do a lot more. There was less.
Yeah, he had more freedom.
I think 13 for me was the best.
He had more freedom on the court, more space on the court, so he can do a lot. He can develop all his different shots and get those things going. But the LeBron that ended up in Cleveland in 2015 knew how to manipulate the game of basketball like no one else.
2015 changed LeBron James because he ran out of gas in 2015, and that's why they lost.
That's the only reason.
And that's where
I like 13.
that's where the pace became.
Why they lost that finals, bro, is that he really carried that team to the final. And he was tired. I told people, like, when they went up 2-1, they was like, man, he about to win this series. I said, no, he's not. There's no way he's going to be able to do it. They got to go back to Golden State. He can't do it by himself unless Dellavedova and the rest of them have epic nights. He's not winning this finals. He's not. And I was right. But for what he did in that final series.
That Andre Iguodala move really changed that series. Because they could have won it. The Iguodala move really changed the series.
Not really. He cooked Iguodala.
If they don't make that move, Cleveland actually win that series. Cleveland
he was cooking Iguodala, though. He just couldn't get enough production from everybody else.
He wasn't cooking Iguodala.
Listen, the Iguodala thing wasn't really stopping LeBron. It was giving them a better rotation. It was giving them a better rotation.
It was helping them help. It was more of a help defense thing. Yeah. It was more of a help defense thing. When LeBron got to the hole, there was 4. and he kicked it out, and they could make a shot.
There's a difference between starting Iguodala 6 minutes into the game and now you're adjusting him with other players and starting him in the game with Curry and Clay, because he used
Yep.
to finish games. He used to
Yeah.
finish the games with them, but they just started the game, so it helped their rotation a little bit. But Ralph, I wanted to get you, Ralph. We talked about peak, right? So we talking about LeBron James longevity and all that. So you said 2012 to 2018 or the 2013 season. You said 2013 is the best LeBron, right?
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Well,
Like
so
for
give
the
it to us.
fact that
Give it to us. Give it to us. Yes, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
for the fact that you seen like the best defensive version of LeBron in 2013 on top of his elite scoring ability and also his elite playmaking that he always had, and it translated across the board throughout the whole season. That's why I said the 2013 was the best. It
Well,
was the results as
I could actually
well.
push back on that some too. I could actually push back on that some too because he was allowed to play defense. He couldn't do that with the 20 with the Cavs. Really,
Yeah, good.
he couldn't just do that because he didn't have a better supporting cast at that time.
I
He
always
did
say
play
this one.
defense.
What are
His
you
defense
talking
was
about?
still good.
No,
His defense was still good, but he just couldn't sit there and guard the best player anymore because of what he had to do offensively on that team.
But this is
That's
why.
what
This
that's
is
why
why.
I'm saying like he was the number one offensive player in 2013 and defensive player. Like you can't
But he
say
still had
that
the
in those other
ass
years.
around him, though,
That's
Ralph.
why I said in 2013, and you've seen the results throughout the whole season, the playoffs, the finals. You've seen it was consistent all year. It wasn't like, oh, he he did it. Like
But Ralph,
that
would
was
that
the
be because he
results.
had
That
made on the team
when
where take a step back offensively? Like not. I'm not sitting saying his numbers went down, but having D Wade on that team and a consistent threat to score helped him be able to play that elite defense because it took a lot of offensive load off of him.
no
Like the
D
same,
Wade was.
like that's why I think 2018 is the best version of him because you had Kyrie Irving on that
Mm,
team, and it was like he could play elite defense.
I mean, D Wade was it like you've seen the start of
Yeah.
the decline in 2013, so I wouldn't even say that he took
Mhm.
over. Like in 2013, LeBron took over,
Well, he took
like
over
yeah.
on both
I
sides, on both
2012 too.
sides throughout. Like I said, he took over on both sides of the court. Regular season, the first three rounds of the playoffs, and the finals, and shooting at a great clip. Like that's why I
But
said that was the best for me.
also,
I
he wasn't
agree.
averaging over 30 points a game and over 10 assists a game like he was with the Cavs. He had
Right.
more offensive
How
control because
now
he had to with the Cavs.
But I think
now
that's
how,
why I think both of y'all are right to a certain degree. I do understand because within the context of what Brandon is saying is that because of the roles were different, and I mentioned that yesterday in your live, Ralph. And remember, I was telling you that he had elite defense till 2017, and I said in 2018 he had to stop it because that's when he had to take more control on offense and all over because he was still the best defender. It wasn't like Shumpert was the best defender or any one of those other guys. You still were putting LeBron in crucial moments against the best player, but he just like you said, he didn't exert that energy needed throughout the season like he did in 2013 because he didn't have to exert energy elsewhere in 2013. You understand what I'm trying to say, Ralph?
mm,
I don't think there was a series up until this year where we could say that LeBron wasn't elite on the defensive end. Even when they won in 2020, they put LeBron on Murray.
But let's
I
be real.
mean,
And
That's
yeah,
another myth that we really need to start killing because it's this LeBron doesn't play defense shit that bothers me. First things first, you're acting your 35 plus player to play elite defense, and he's not like he's a complete liability on the floor. When he decides to sit in a chair and lock you up, we've seen him do it. And that's even late in his career now. That's why I keep trying to say to people, why do people acting like 2020 just didn't
I
happen?
said he'd do it to Joker this year.
Joker, I don't think that's a good.
Example, no, not this,
That's not
not
a
this.
I
good
Yeah.
mean,
example.
you see that he could guard Jokic. He could guard him, but he can't do it for a whole game because
No.
Well,
there's too
no,
much
but like I
energy.
say,
But he
whenever he
can.
decides to
Yeah.
Yeah, he
do
And
it,
can.
though,
that's my
Uh-huh.
point right there. It was Who's that called?
That
I think that's Chad.
yeah, it's Chad. Yeah.
That's my point. Like you seen it in 2013. He did it from the tip off all the way to the 48-minute mark, to where he was elite throughout the whole game. Like like I feel like that was his peak defensively as well, for the fact that he put the energy into it, along with the other things that he's been consistent on doing throughout his career. And then, like, that year was, like I said, it's the efficiency as well with the scoring and the playmaking that made 2013 make me say, all right, that is the best version.
Let me ask you this, Rob. All right, so let me do this, because I think Brandon agrees with me here, but I'm gonna ask you this: do you think the 2013 LeBron James and 2018, if you swapped them, do you think that 2013 LeBron could have won a game against the Warriors?
The 2013 version?
Yeah, on that same Cavs team. You take.
Oh
that,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I will contend
With
and I think
2017, you said?
yeah, no, with 2018.
2018. Yeah,
Yeah.
they would have got a game. 27. Now the 27 Cavs team, you put that 2013, I believe they win.
I don't
No,
think so.
No,
Yeah.
but
I don't think.
that's what I was gonna tell you.
You get that 2013, because you got to remember, he still had Kyrie Irving there, and he had Kevin Love there. He would have.
No. In 2018, that's what I'm saying. 2018, Kyrie wasn't there. That's
No,
what
he's
I'm
talking about
that
2017.
one.
He's talking
They
about
would.
2017.
I'm saying
No, no.
He's talking about
2017.
2017.
No.
If you would have got him with Kyrie there, they would have won that series.
But Rob,
If it was 2013,
but we're telling you, 2018 LeBron was the best LeBron.
he would have got a game. He would have got a game.
But I think if you would have put 2018 LeBron and 2013 Miami, they won the championship. I would think
2014.
You put
2014.
2018 LeBron
I
on
can't even say
2014.
I like the
versus the
I can't
Spurs.
even say that.
I
Yeah,
think
I
it'd
like
be
the
different.
14.
Look
I
how
think
he
it'd be different.
performed.
It'd be different.
But look how he. I don't know, because look how he performed in
Ralph,
2014.
the only
Even in the
thing,
finals, it wasn't him. It was
but,
really his players that didn't step up in 2014.
Oh, he
but see,
played
but see,
good, but
Hey,
you're
Ralph,
kind of,
And
you're
then
kind of making.
Ralph,
and the defense of the team, they played terrible defense. That's the
But,
reason why
but Ralph,
2014 they shot
you,
at a high clip.
this goes to, again. I understand there were injuries, but this goes to that team construction. 2013 LeBron was able to do that because he had he had two dominant offensive players that could also play defense on the team of D Wade and Bosh. So he had that. I'm talking. But I mean, I understand he was in the decline, but he's still D Wade. You have to account for him. You see what I'm saying?
Dwayne had a good 2014 season. He had a good 2013 season. Dwayne Wade was still good in 2013.
Yeah, but
he was good defensively. He was good defensively still. He was good defensively still. It was just scoring wise. Offensive wise, it was not the same.
Account on the court. He's a pretty decent mid-range shooter. He can still get to the basket still at 2013. So D Wade was still that. Chris Bosh was still that. So team construction is always a thing for me. So anytime I hear people talk about LeBron needs great teammates to win, everybody needs great teammates to win. So that's why I always wonder, can you imagine LeBron James with a Scottie Pippen and a Horace Grant for like 8 years?
If I'm seeing correctly, I don't think Bosh performed that he performed all right, but like he didn't.
Bosh wasn't great. Yeah, Bosh wasn't great. Yeah,
Bosh wasn't great, but he was great. He wasn't great offensively, but he was great defensively.
No, Tim Duncan was giving them the business in 2013. No, we're not doing that.
Tim Duncan's gonna give anybody the business, bro.
No,
Tim Duncan's gonna give anybody.
That's the old. No, Bosh did not. No, he couldn't do nothing with Tim Duncan regardless. No,
I think Chris Bosh didn't have a point, but he had over 20 rebounds.
I always say
20 rebounds. When?
Something like that.
I know in the game 7, Bosh had. I think he had like 0 points or 1 point.
It was like 0 points, but he had damn near 20 rebounds.
No,
I mean, it was just that was the time before the 3 ball, so it was more slower pace than what it was in 2018 with the Warriors. So I can understand why LeBron would be better defensively, because it was more of a slower pace. And that's why LeBron points and assists was up by far. He was averaging like 25 and 7 in the versus the Spurs, and
Come
versus
on,
Golden State he was like
Spurs
34 and
bad break.
10.
And I'm gonna tell you that 25 was very impactful considering you're playing a top level defense
Mm-hmm.
in 2013. That's why I said for him to perform the way he did against that Spurs,
It was
and
20.
like from the
It was
and like
28.
and if you look in the mid range, I think that's the highest he ever shot in the mid range that year, like in
Yeah,
his
definitely was.
career.
Yeah,
So
and also
that's why I'm saying that version. You take that version, shooting that high clip from the mid range all over the court. In that, yeah, I believe
But you're
I'm on
28.
record to say,
Oh.
yeah, they would have
Wait.
got a game in 18.
Rob, you were doing so good today as an MJ fan, and you had to
What?
bring up mid range. You had to bring up mid range, didn't you? You just
But
had to bring it up.
hey,
You had
am
to
I
bring it up.
lying? Am I lying?
Hey, he's the GOAT. I ain't gonna say that.
I don't agree with that, but I'm gonna give him his flowers of his greatness, and that's why I said 2013 was that dude. He was that dude.
plus he played 76 games, and he basically carried his team in the playoff because Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh were epic trash in the playoffs, as opposed to
Thank
regular season that year. And
But
LeBron
Travis,
James
Wade
stats
not
remain the same.
carry. No,
The GOAT.
that's the thing. He's always carried his teams until he got to like the Lakers. He's always carrying his teams.
Oh, sure, but Dwayne Wade averaged 21 points per game in the regular season and went down to 15. Bosh was at 17,
Yeah.
dropped to 12. I mean,
Yeah,
he basically and LeBron's were the same.
yeah, that's
So
why
it's
I
like,
said that version of LeBron because they went down.
that version of
And
LeBron
they
was scary
and they
because
went. Go ahead,
yeah, it was
Travis.
scary. It was scary because I would say from 09 to like 15, or maybe I'd say 09 to like that period right there where he was winning consistent MVPs. It was scary because he was undisputably probably one of the better offensive players in the game, and he had enough energy to go, like Ravel said, to go lock you down on defense, to guard the best guy. There wasn't like this rationing stuff that we see now, or whatever, but he was just like that dude on both ends. And that's a huge part of the reason why I think they made that Heat team, which I don't think was like by any means like the greatest team of all time, but they're a great team, good depth. But like LeBron was the engine that made that team go, especially after 2011 when he was indisputably the guy there. And like, you didn't want to play it like before. Now you could be like, oh, we'll just like throw somebody at him. He's not going to guard him. But now, or back then, it was like, nah, he's gonna. He's like this 6'9" guy, or he's going to lock you down and he's going to give us 30. And so, it was tough to deal with.
I mean, it's not nobody in the league that you just throw at LeBron and they're going to score.
Well, Durant was cooking them every single year.
Who?
But
Who?
Durant.
What Durant?
Kevin
Durant
Durant
was always giving LeBron buckets, always.
He gives everybody buckets.
You talking about Kevin Durant, really?
Kevin Durant, yeah.
You said Kevin Durant. You just gonna throw anybody at LeBron and he gonna get buckets. Who gave him buckets? Kevin Durant.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that people are gonna like go up to LeBron and expose him defensively. I'm saying that from that time on, you could throw LeBron at any of the best players.
Hey, Rob,
nobody guard Kevin Durant 1-on-1. Simple as that.
They brought up Patty Mills. Remember they said the Patty Mills play in your life? It was like the Patty Mills play. They said there's a Patty Mills. He couldn't stop Patty Mills.
They said that
he was giving him buckets.
Beat. He was getting beat. I mean, I didn't speak up on that because I don't remember.
I always wonder why.
That's why I didn't speak up on it.
No, I know that, Rob. Rob, your live was good last night, man. You do a good job, Rob. I just be messing with you, man. I like to show up and mess with Jordan fans, so it was good. It was good. It was a great one.
I always wonder why.
I'm really going to start a TikTok just so I come to Rob live and mess with him.
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
What did you say, John?
I always wonder why the 2014 LeBron don't get enough love, because he's everything Ralph said LeBron was in 13. I think his playmaking had went up a little bit in 14. And you got to think the confidence to come off back-to-back championships, hoping to win a three-peat. LeBron had reached another level in 14. And I think that the 2014 LeBron don't get even close to the love that he should get. LeBron, he was crazy in 14.
Well, in 2013, towards like the last two games, LeBron you see that he kind of figure out how to like score versus the Spurs because he struggled before and he continued that, but his team didn't in 2014. So that's
Yeah,
why they got blew out off the court. So he's
yeah. I
not gonna
mean,
get any love.
I get
Spurs
exactly what
shot
you're
a
saying,
record. I think the
but I'm
Spurs
just talking
shot a
about individually.
record
LeBron
amount of
should be put
threes.
another
Forty-six,
level
Hit
in
a
his game.
record amount of threes from the 3-point line that year.
It,
Is
Yeah,
that
that correct,
percentage,
Brent?
they shot like 46,
it was
47%.
crazy.
As a
That was the
team.
biggest
James hit
blowout in
everything.
finals history. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Miami, the team defense was terrible. That's the reason. I
yeah.
mean, they did not perform on the defensive end to where like that was bad.
I'm gonna be real. Tim Duncan could have been pulling threes in that damn series. He'd have been hitting them. It's like they could not miss.
y'all wanna know the Miami Heat fan scenario to all of that? The Spurs knew exactly what to do against the Heat. They knew it. They knew exactly. They were just waiting for it. They said, "We make the finals versus the Heat. We're gonna run all these sets, and Chris Bosh and all of them are gonna be a weakness." They made everybody look weak on the defensive side of the ball because of the way they were moving the ball. It was something that Popovich just told them, like, if you guys would have did this, we would have won it in 2013. But you guys wanted to be free willy nilly, just like Ginobili and Parker wanted to be. But they were very, very, very strict in how they moved the ball. They were already good in shooting 3-pointers for that season. They were the number 1 3-point shooting team that year. They knew exactly who
I
was
mean,
going to. And then Danny Green, forget about it. He didn't miss nothing.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, LeBron
I
carried them
think
to
in
the finals that year
2013 he
anyway.
didn't
So
miss nothing.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
I
that
know,
he
I
carried
agree.
it
yeah,
over to 2014. And
Yeah,
I think Patty Mills showed up because 2013 it was Gary Neal. And
Yeah,
then
it was
Patty
Neil.
Mills stepped up in
Oh, what
2014.
about the what was his name? Was it Matt Bonner? He started coming in knocking them down.
everybody was there. Everybody. And then, but you
everybody
know
taking
what?
Bonner
turns.
really. I wouldn't
But
put
to put
Mills.
it in perspective, if we split LeBron James' career into like three careers, right? Let's not do the 4. Because if we take LeBron from 2011 to 2017, where he had to be the kind of alpha, but still let Dwayne Wade or Kyrie Irving have theirs, he averaged kind of his lowest amount of points per game, but he was very efficient. He averaged between 2011 and 2017, he averaged 26.5 points per game. He shot 53% from the field, 36 from 3-point, and 74 from the free throw, 73.5. He averaged 7 assists, 7.5 rebounds, 1.5 steals, and 0.7 blocks.
That Miami, what did he shoot? Let me
What
see
that
that. His
what
shooter splits.
Oh,
What
just
was
in
what was
Miami? Oh, just in
yeah,
Miami? For
yeah.
just
Because
Miami,
I know that's crazy.
his shooting splits in Miami was 54, 37,
Uh-huh.
and 76, averaging
Damn.
26.9 points per game.
Yeah.
So
That's
27.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's
37% from
crazy,
3.
man.
And Miami was crazy.
Yeah.
LeBron Miami was crazy.
Now, the first stint of LeBron, when he was his first stint in Cleveland Cavaliers, he averaged more points. He averaged 27.8, so about 28 points per game. He shot 47% from the field, 47.5. He shot 33 from 3-point, and he shot 74 from the free throw. And he had 7 rebounds and 7 assists, 1.7 steals, and almost a block, 0.9 blocks per game.
That
Mhm.
LeBron was the most athletic LeBron.
Yeah, that
That was the
athleticism was
most
crazy.
athletic
Yeah.
LeBron.
Now, if you take LeBron James from 2018 to 2023 for those 6 NBA seasons, he averaged 27.4 points per game, shooting 51.5%, so 51%, 52% from the field, 35 from 3, and 72% from the free throw land with 8 rebounds and 8 assists. So
I call
that 2018 to this LeBron here, I think all his numbers are better besides the points the
I
game.
call that more of a wisdom version of
Yeah,
LeBron.
I always say this part of he's learned how to really control a game from start to end, just complete.
Yeah.
What do you
I
think
mean,
of that? Hold on, wait. What do you think of that, Brandon?
About the splits or just about how you control the game.
Like in general, like you saw what I put, right? So I had his rookie season to
Yeah.
2010, right? And then I had the 4 years in Miami and the 3 years with Kyrie together, and then I did 2018 and the Lakers years alone. Like those 3 separate LeBrons. And like I said, the one in between Miami, that's when he averaged the least amount of points. And everybody thinks
Yeah.
that was when he was at his best. But his efficiency was incredible. like Ralph says.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you
well,
right now. Oh, go ahead,
Mhm.
Brandon. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, Ralph. Go ahead. I'll go after
I,
you.
I see a graph coming up right now. That's why you did that.
No, I just thought about it
That's
because
all I'm gonna say.
I thought I've been thinking about this for a while. You know me. I always have things that come across my mind. I
I
smoke weed for a
mean,
good reason.
it really depends because the earlier LeBron would have been that efficient if he had the talent around him. I mean, 08, 09, LeBron
I agree. I
was
agree.
pretty damn amazing. But if you had a team around him, he wouldn't have to leave. Like he had to leave because he needed reinforcements. I mean, you can't keep going 1 versus 3 or 1 versus 4 every playoff series. So it's just different. I know they want to say LeBron had to leave to win chips, but he had to leave so he could actually compete.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Hold on. I just noticed this. LeBron James in 2013 and in 2014 shot 56% from the field.
Hmm. Yeah.
That is
Ridiculous.
crazy for a wing.
Why
And
you
it,
think?
Crazy.
Why you think I said what I say?
oh wait, and then
Now,
and
Miss
then
Ralph, I said I agree
oh
with you.
wait,
I just think it was the
oh wait.
2014
I
His
mean, LeBron in like the playoffs in 2020, shot like 58%.
no,
Like it
no, no,
just
yeah, it's
like
incredible. I'm just looking at these numbers. Like they said, we talk about it. Look, but in 2013 and in 2014, both those seasons together, he shot 56% from the field, 39 from 3-point, and 75% from the free throw, averaging 27 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and just under 7 assists per game.
That's why
those
people
two
gotta
right
like
there alone.
nitpick at his game. Think about it.
I mean,
That's
you
why
got to
people
think.
gotta nitpick at his game. He's not a good free throw shooter. So what?
That's no
so,
wait.
You
so
got
That's
to
not
think.
bad. A lot of people shoot 75, 73.
I
Lucas
mean,
shoots like
I
I
mean
feel
70.
you.
that
You know
that
what I'm
the
saying?
free throw thing is the dumbest argument I've seen. Jordan makes 8 out of 10, and he's a superior free throw shooter because LeBron makes 7 out of 10. Like, come on, it's just one
Ka-
damn
Ka-
point out of
Kawhi
10
Leonard,
attempts. Like,
Kawhi Leonard got an MVP in the finals, and LeBron shot 58% from the field.
Oh my God. Yo,
Think about
listen,
that.
y'all. Listen,
well,
hey,
I
Andre
really do
Iguodala got
feel
a
like
Finals
I'm gonna put
MVP,
my
and
tinfoil
LeBron
hat
averages
on.
36 and
I feel like
13.
they gave Kawhi Leonard that damn MVP and Iggy got that MVP just so people can use it in an argument for Jordan. I swear to God. Like he let Kawhi Leonard get an MVP off of him, and he let
Nah,
Iguodala get an MVP
Well,
off of him. I
the,
swear,
the,
I
I
feel like
think like Kawhi was the best
if
player
they
on that
did not
Spurs.
play that damn great
How
in
the
those
way he
series
performed
for the
and everything.
MVP. I'm sorry.
But
No.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
I agree with the
Well,
Iguodala. He
Steph
shouldn't have
definitely should
got
have won
that.
that MVP. Steph
Yeah,
should have definitely won the MVP.
but
Like
Kawhi
I don't
deserved it.
even know how that was even possible for Andre Iguodala to win that MVP. That is a
The
disgrace
narrative.
to basketball for having him win that MVP
It was the
over
narrative.
Steph Curry. It's
It was the
ridiculous.
narrative.
no,
It was the
because
narrative.
to me, Iguodala winning the MVP tells me that they really thought LeBron was the MVP of that finals. They just couldn't give it to the losing
Well,
team.
Right.
LeBron got the second most votes, and he lost.
that was
Well,
deep.
it was
They
the
tried to give him
narrative
MVP.
that he got that MVP. But Kawhi, he deserved it. He deserved it.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, Kawhi
Over
deserved
He
it.
Parker,
was
I
the
mean,
he
over
I,
was the
Parker
best
that
player on
the
that
year.
only
Spurs.
other person they could have gave it to was Danny Green, but I would still give it to Kawhi.
Yeah. Well, Curry
Those
in
are the only
20.
two.
Yeah, Curry in 2015 averaged 26 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, almost 2 steals per game, shooting 44, 38, and 88 from the field. So
Yeah,
I would,
it
yeah,
was ridiculous that he didn't get MVP, Finals
yeah.
MVP.
He
I,
had the
I
Yeah,
highest game score too.
just so we don't get
yeah.
it twisted, it goes 88 Mike, 13 Braun, 2000 Shaq, 94 Kim, and 16 Curry.
As no 2012, 13, and 18, LeBron. No one's been better than that LeBron in NBA history.
What up? What
Definitely
up?
not Jordan.
What up? We got a new person on the panelist here. Shout out to Boat BC. Thank you for joining the GOAT James Kingdom show, sir. We were talking LeBron James record. I saw you in the comments. Shout out to everybody in the comments. It's your turn to speak. What would you like to address today on today's show?
Nah, I would just salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Just doing good on this panel, man. You brothers putting out good information out here, man. Debunking all kind of narratives and fake stories the media likes to put out, and I appreciate that shit. I really
Thanks,
appreciate
man.
that. But me personally, I ain't gonna lie.
I still got Michael Jordan as the GOAT, right? But for people to
Most do.
say that, for the people to say that LeBron don't got a case and LeBron's not top 5, top 10, that lets me know they're delusional. They're out of place, and they don't know a damn thing about basketball, man. You know what I mean? Because what this guy's done in 20 years and counting, it's nothing short of amazing. You know what I mean? Because you look at the numbers, the accolades, the championships. People out here in the media, people out here in this space, especially here on YouTube, really trying to tear that down. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people, a lot of platforms too that do that. You guys heard of these idiots called Players' Choice, right? I know you guys heard of these guys, right?
Yes.
You've heard of these guys.
Yes. We've had several of the guys that are on Players' Choice on the panel before. Yes, we've heard.
Right. In particular, guys like what are his name? Dub, Mars. You know who they are, man. They
the younger ones.
Some of them do.
So you don't like the younger ones. You don't like Dub, Mars, Low.
Low is okay. Low is all right.
The biggest hater on YouTube is Ticket.
Ticket.
I can't stand that dude. I can't stand that dude.
There's Ticket. Then there's another. They added some new guys. There's Shaq.
Shaq was cool.
Original.
Shaq is an original. Shaq is an original.
Who's the dude with the dreads?
Oh, that's.
I'm not going to even lie. I like Players' Choice. Like when I like Players' Choice when they actually are talking basketball and they're not really going off the hinges. Sometimes we all know who sends them off the hinges.
Ever since Ticket played that platform, they've been trying to cater to his ass. Sorry, my French, but he's the main guy that's putting out all these fake narratives about LeBron James, man. You know what I mean? But everybody else, according to him, is dick riders and fanboys. You know what I mean? And this is coming from a guy that still has Jordan as the goal. But if you don't think it's like a 1A, 1B, or a number 2 thing, because see, LeBron James, out of all the players that played post 1998, he's the most decorated, he's the most accomplished, and he's the guy that's been moving up the charts. Am I lying?
Ticket said LeBron James is not better than Larry Bird. That's
crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We're not going to give that guy too much pub here on GOAT James Kingdom because as you can see, we do our own thing. So Players' Choice is definitely a great platform. If you like basketball, they have a whole crew of guys. Somebody in there you might like. Pause.
Right.
So,
you're
not going to like everybody. Just like on this panel, everybody's not going to be like. So, but we
agree to disagree, but Ticket takes it to a whole nother level, man.
He starts shooting subliminals. He does. That's one
they get personal. They start calling names. I'm going to state this right now. Ticket is very lucky he has not come across the exposure as of yet. So we're going to leave that alone. His crew has Sports Fluent has gotten it. Low has gotten it. I made Mars look embarrassed on the TikTok live one time. So that's embarrassing. Because like you said, they take things personal. They act like they know everything, and they're not willing to listen and have an understanding.
They can't. Here's the thing: they can't comprehend or understand what exactly we're saying and what exactly we're trying to argue. And every time we try to debunk something that they try to put out there, in particular, Ticket's ass. They get all personal and attack you like, motherfucker, you lucky you ain't on the streets.
Listen. As you can see, the comments is live. Willie just said he loves Ticket. Ticket has a fan base. Ticket has his fan base.
I know. Right.
He's highly entertaining.
But let me
I'm not gonna lie, he's highly entertaining. He's hilarious.
They tell that about me as well. But let's get Chris.
So let's go James Kingdom right here, and then Johnny number 1 right here. So I don't even want to hear about the other stuff.
Listen,
Brandon, Travis, we got Brandon, Johnny, and Travis.
But here's the thing, though. A lot of people who have joined it. A lot of people who have Jordan as the GOAT, right? They can't really explain why Jordan is the GOAT. Not like I can. You know what I mean? All they do is
I
like
would love to hear that.
killer instinct.
I would love to hear
Killer
it.
instinct.
Oh, wait,
Killer
wait, wait,
instinct.
Oh Lord,
you don't want to come on here because we already
this show done got extended for another hour.
Oh man.
I already did it. I put in my time. So
First of all, Travis is not a GJK. He's an MJ delegate of GJK. GJK is Brandon and I. That's it. We stand together. There's no one above the other. Brandon does his thing. I do my thing. But this is the thing with you Jordan fans. As I always say, I call you Jordan fans because there is no logical, sensible way to make Michael Jordan go other than your fandom of Michael Jordan. I'll leave it there. But if you want to vote, you are more than welcome.
Let's try this the next show.
Yeah, you can get 5 minutes. You get your 5 minutes to explain why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And you not here. We're not gonna do it today because today's show. We actually gotta let Chris get in. Chris has been very patient. What up, Chris?
I just want to holler at the panel, man. You know what I mean? Just salute to you guys. You know what I mean? You guys doing a great job. You know what I mean? And keep up the good work. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody, man. Peace out to everybody,
appreciate that, bro. Have a good one,
all right, man. Take it easy, bro.
Y'all make sure to subscribe to Boat's channel. He probably has great material. Check his channel out. Yancey, what's good? You sound like you outside, Yancey. Yeah, you're outside. You have a lot of background noise.
I'm in the car. If it's too loud though,
it sounds
it's cool now. It's cool now.
Okay, yeah. I appreciate you letting me up, man. Every time I come on here, you speaking facts. I mean, it's no bias, and I'm glad we talking about records too, because when it comes to records, that's all we gonna have like 20, 40, 60 years later is just on paper. Like when you looking at the game, and somebody say, well, Jordan can do this, Kobe can do this. At the end of the day, we still looking at it through our own lens. We still looking at it how we interpret it. So how I interpret the game might be different from how somebody else interpret the game. But at the end of the day, when kids growing up and they see LeBron James won at this, 5, 3, 2, 5, it's going to be like, man, it's going to be hard for you to tell them that somebody else is better than LeBron when he's got all these records. And the first thing somebody will say, and this probably like one of the things I don't even pay too much attention to. They say, well, he's played so long. That's a good thing. Like, if you're dominant for like over a very long period of time, that's an amazing thing. That's like with anything you do, music, anything. If you're doing it at a high level for, like, think about it, bro. LeBron is about to be 40 years old. People still saying the Lakers about to make the championship, man. Like, that's an amazing thing. And it's like, I mean, the longevity thing, that's you're actually giving LeBron something with that. So these records, man, it's just adding on to his career. I don't think it was LeBron's intention too. I believe him when he say like it's not his intention to break these records. I mean, it just come. I mean, this man is an all-time leading scorer. You think LeBron, you can look at LeBron's game and tell he was not trying to break that record, bro. That's how great he is, and he did it without even trying. That's just like, it's just, man, bro. It's LeBron James. He the GOAT. He the GOAT.
That's a stretch.
He said that's not true.
He wanted. Oh.
All right, Ralph, explain why.
But yeah, that was all I had to say. That was all.
It's so great when he did it, Cap.
What you mean, SB? First of all, SB.
Oh God, it's SB.
Wait. Exposed. That's all I want to say. And I just want to leave out of that.
And no, SB, what have you done in your life for 20 years at an elite level?
Breathe. That's about it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm top 5 in breathing.
Now back to you. I know you're celebrating your
top 5 in breathing. I'm done.
No. We already agreed. We're gonna have a great month. And I'm gonna start on Monday, and I'm gonna start putting up.
But hold on, wait. But I still haven't seen you in the Jordan shirt yet because we had a bet. And I was right, but we gonna still do the video. But I still, before we do our video, I need to have you in the Jordan shirt with Jordan and LeBron been in.
No. It wasn't supposed to be one question. It was supposed to be a.
That was one question.
It wasn't.
He definitely said a month though, SB. He definitely said a month.
A month. I said you have to. See, y'all. That's what I said. Y'all don't want to collect the data because the data.
No, we can. And all it's gonna prove is that y'all one in the same.
You can say he never choked in the playoffs because you never want to go watch the playoffs. because you don't have to go back to
I
1989.
never said Jordan never choked in the playoffs.
I'm just saying. You want to do I'm telling we're gonna do this. Listen, I'm a man of my words. I will make the shirt if you're going to prove me right that LeBron James fans are delusional. Matter of fact,
like Jordan fans.
Did you catch Friday night's exposure? Because I know you have.
I caught a little bit of it with you and Craig because I've been moving stuff around.
Yeah. I explained the little thing. Me and Ralph was talking about it.
You're lucky I was busy because I would have pulled up.
We're gonna have a show. But you answered the question. You came on, so that's what you wanted to say. You got me. You got the exposure. You got anything else to say today?
I exposed it. I just want you to say SB exposed the exposer. Just say it one time for the people.
You have now been exposed by the exposer.
Thank you. That's all I want. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get your W's when they come, man. You know, because a lot of people don't want to get your W's.
Yeah, I fucking love SB, man.
All I'm saying is that
I want to see it. I truly want to see if LeBron James fans are delusional. I want to see it, and we're gonna set the traps, and we're gonna see.
Yeah, all I want to say is this though. I had got put on the Thanos floor. I proved I was right. I got put on. I need to at least be putting the Thanos chill. I have my face on Loki because I'm the only person in GOAT James Kingdom who beat Johnny and B Lee. So I need to at least be Loki or something.
My God.
You talk about the time you ran. The time you ran?
No, I beat you on Rap Channel. That's facts. It's on wax. And I exposed
the time you ran.
I'm the first person. No, let's keep it a buck. I'm the first person. Go James Kingdom.
We have the video. We had a video you're running.
SB, you lucky.
I didn't run. Y'all not gonna catch me in the Genjutsu trap. Yeah, we're gonna get a chance to talk and y'all cut me off and say that's
SB, you lucky you were just on the floor and didn't end up on the throne or end up like other
Look, I didn't even say put a picture of me with y'all here. I just said just give me a picture on the throne and respect to your boy that I challenged the throne and I attacked the throne and I hit.
Make sure, listen, y'all make sure y'all holler at SB Talk.
You still running? We can't put you up there.
Hey, by the way, I am gonna start. I'm actually gonna start back those with the debates again. I'm working out the kinks and everything, but I'm definitely.
I retired Ralph debates. How did you B Lee? No cap. It been a debate since
Oh my God, shots fired.
That's me be trolling, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I did another one after that. To be honest with you, though.
It was. I ain't gonna lie. It was probably the best battle back and forth. I came out with the W. I came out with a 12th round knockout. But it was a good battle from toe to toe.
It was close.
I just exposed the exposure. That's it.
SB, you are too cool to come on here sounding like a Cowboys fan. All right, stop it, man. Stop it. Hey, all right, so we about to get up out of here. I want to start a new segment before we get
show love.
Yeah, no problem. We're gonna start a new segment before we get up out of here. I'm gonna let the panelists do one simple thing. You guys got 30 seconds to address anybody in the comments, and we're gonna all get up out of here. So we'll start with Travis. Anybody in the comments you want to address? You got 30 seconds.
Oh my God. Let me scroll up here.
I thought you was reading. You always reading the comments.
Dude, I'm sorry. What I'll say is that I saw earlier from Taiwan Gant. Taiwan Gant. I'm just saying, man, dude, I can and have argued that Jordan's the GOAT. It's an easy argument. I could argue for 3 players to be in the GOAT: Kareem, LeBron, and Mike. It's easy to do if you know facts, which I do.
As a Kobe fan, he states that. Ralph,
as a Kobe fan.
And Ralph, you could address anybody in the comments in the last 30 seconds, brother.
Well, Freddie said a Jordan Steph debate will be a legit debate. No, it won't. We're not doing that.
Jordan, who said that? Frederick?
Yeah, he said
Jordan and Stephen Curry are more comparable.
That's not even the case whatsoever.
That's kind of awkward. You know how I feel about the light-skinned boy. All right, Twin Man, anybody in the comments you want to address?
I would have to say the biggest troll that you got in here, Liddy. I mean, I wish he'd have enough heart to come on the panel and actually have a conversation. I mean, it would be light work because, again, I don't have to go off of my feelings. I don't have to go off of what I think. I don't have to go off of nostalgia. I'm just going to go by what the game is meant to go by, and that's the numbers. At the end of the day, the person that you call the GOAT, is not better than LeBron James. I need you to stop. And Trav, you my dude or whatever, but I need you to let go of that Kobe Bryant, bro. Let it go, bro.
I love Kobe. Come on, man.
I'm gonna be real. As long as you don't do this, me and you will remain cool. Please don't tell me he's top 3 in all time, because not. Thank you. I respect
I got him at
that.
7.
Twin man.
I got him at 7.
Twin man, if Twin Man was a wide receiver, he'll get me yards after catch every time. Good job, Twin Man.
I got him at 7.
King John.
Travis,
King
my
John.
dude, though, man. That's what I'm talking about. Objectivity right there.
I know you want to address somebody in the comments. Go ahead, 30 seconds, brother. Address anybody.
Well, I called Liddy out on Friday's show.
Yeah, they don't want to show
Liddy out on Friday's show. I need that debate on live. Me and Liddy.
Okay, I listen. I will allow it. Anybody who wants to debate about LeBron James and have a fair moderator, I will allow it on Friday Night Exposure. You are more than welcome. Reach out to us at goatjameskingdomshow@gmail.com or Goat James Kingdom. Who's that?
That's popcorn time.
Mute yourself, John, or that's somebody else. Oh, that's Chris. GoatJamesKingdomShow@gmail.com or GoatJamesKingdom@gmail.com. You guys can reach us and we can definitely get a Friday night debate. And SB, you're the last man up, and we'll let Brandon finish out the show. Anybody you want to address in the comments, SB?
Oh man, look, man, I just want my picture with me on with the gauntlet on. That's it. If not, I challenge the whole Go James Kingdom. Both of y'all a 1v2 handicap debate.
You gonna run again, just like last time?
I didn't run. Why you said I run?
I didn't know we was doing that.
I'll debate SB.
Why would you do that?
SB talk. I'll debate you.
Your body bag, my boy.
SB, send me an appropriate.
We made a whole video about you running.
Yeah, send me an appropriate photo of you, and I'll take care of that. Go ahead, Brandon.
I didn't say put y'all hands on the swivel or nothing on my throne. I just said I just need a throne with a gauntlet. Just say SB the only person to get a W on both hosts of Go James Kingdom ever.
Y'all like records. I just broke a record.
You are officially
you're low key. We trust you with the Tesseract. Thank you so much, low key.
Not really.
Today's episode was about what records will LeBron James break, and I broke a record on Go James Kingdom. Respect me like LeBron. Go SB Kingdom. Go SB Kingdom. Crown me.
SB, put some respect on your name.
Go SB Kingdom.
SB, you know
SB, put some respect on your name, SB.
That's it. Just respect on my name.
Let's get out of here, Brandon. Let us have it, Brandon.
All right, I don't got much to say. Football about to start, kids up. But next show, I'm gonna make sure to play the video of SB running for everybody.
Yes, that's crazy.
Yo, SB, you gotta be here next week for that, bro.
Damn.
Yes, I want to see it.
So thanks for everybody who joined the panel. Thanks for everybody again. Thanks all you guys. You guys are all great. Thanks for joining the Goat James Kingdom show. I am Johnny the Exposer. That is Brandon. He is the sports analyst. We are Goat James Kingdom. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button. Make sure you share the content. The ring notifications available. The memberships available. Perks are available. Like SB said, I make shirts. I got shirts, hats. We got all kind of graphs, videos, whatever you guys want. So make sure you give us a holla at Goat James Kingdom. Give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and also on Twitter and TikTok. Holla at all of these gentlemen on all of these platforms. Y'all have a great Sunday. This is the Goat James Kingdom show. Peace, y'all.
Salute to everybody.
Yes.
Peace.
Hey, SB still, Brandon said, yo, y'all would be interested in doing the debate still.
Just let me know when. I was trying to fix this because they
I got
the NFL game on the wrong sitting car off and run NASCAR.
Yeah, I'm a
but then
I'll
be good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because people want to put a video of me running. Like I don't watch y'all show. I know how y'all do the debate.
I mean,
I want to get cut off.
You ran the hell out of that. You ran the hell out of that one.
Oh no!
We got you in the chats talking about you was ready. As soon as the show started, I don't know what y'all talking about. I wasn't going to do this today.
Look, I played a cat. I knew what the trap was.
We actually made a video for it. We actually made a video for it, so it's just going to be played next week. Now, if we tried, we did.
But all I ask, if you play that, just make sure you play our debate for TikTok after that. That's all I ask. Because you can say I ran. I know I ain't running. I watch y'all show. I know how your 5 minutes go. You really don't get 5. So when you say something that you don't like, you cut them off. No, you ain't finna get me. I know how to get up. I know a trap when I see
we always get everybody their time.
You sure? Because I can make a cut through and people get cut off on their time now. Big league.
I mean, after it's done, you have to You have to wait for the other person to do the argument, but people like to actually talk through their time to the other person's time. That's the people who got cut off.
I mean, unless we can do our debate here.
If we can.
On your home field.
I mean, I think you're gonna run again like last time. That's the problem.
No, we could do it the same way. What we do, like 2 minutes a piece around?
Whatever you want to do. I mean, you ran last time, so it's up to you if you want to stay.
I'm coming to Go SB Kingdom. I'm gonna come over here. my home, or this my court.
I just hope you don't run this time.
No, I ain't gonna run.
I just hope you don't run this time.
We can set it up. The ultimate battle, because just know that you asking for the rematch, like Debo. This is a rematch.
Hey, Brandon,
this ain't no rematch.
You still got it on live.
Oh, you
man, look, we talking business. They done heard our bit. Hey, look, man. See y'all next time. I know we was live.